From commoner to crown, a regular Swedish woman could be the next Queen of Malaysia. Sophie Louise Johansson's life took an extraordinary turn when she met Tengku Muhammad Faiz Petra, the Crown Prince of Kelantan, during his studies in London. Born in Sweden and living a modest life as an au pair, Sophie's path seemed worlds apart from royalty. Yet their connection led to a royal wedding that captured global attention and transformed her into Puan Mahkota of Kelantan. From navigating royal traditions to embracing a new culture, her story is a fascinating one that you don't want to miss out on. So stick around till the end to find out more. This is Lux Diaries. Before we continue, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for more videos like this. Now, Tengku Muhammad Faiz Petra is no ordinary royal. Born into the esteemed Kelantan royal family on January 20th, 1974, he grew up with the weight of obligation and tradition. Though his life changed in 2010 when he was formally crowned Crown Prince of Kelantan, he might not have always been meant for the limelight as the second son of Sultan Ismail Petra and Raja Perempuan Tengku Anis. The proclamation was no little incident. Celebrated at the Istana Negeri, the royal palace, it represented his position as the heir presumptive to the throne of Kelantan, among the most historically affluent sultanates in Malaysia. Since then, Tengku Muhammad Faiz has faithfully carried out his responsibilities, including 10 years as the president of Kelantan's Islamic Religious and Malay Customary Council, where he has preserved the values and customs fundamental to the area. Unlike other kingdoms, the Yang di-Pertuan Agong, King of Malaysia, is chosen every 5 years by the 9 Malay states. Therefore, the Crown Prince of Kelantan is not only a potential sultan of his country, but also in line to maybe reach Malaysia's highest royal post. Beyond the titles and customs, though, his choice to wed Sophie Louise Johansson brought a dynamic combining current global ties with centuries of Malay royal history. Rooted in custom but spanning civilizations, this love story connects worlds. But what makes this union so significant? And well, who exactly is Sophie Louise Johansson? Growing up, Sophie's life was typical of many young women in Scandinavia. She pursued higher education, earning degrees in English and sociology, and showed an early interest in cultural exchange. This passion led her to move to the United Kingdom, where she worked as an au pair, immersing herself in a new environment and expanding her horizons. It was during her time in the UK that destiny intervened. While Sophie was living a modest life taking care of children and managing household tasks, Tengku Muhammad Faiz Petra was studying history at the University of London. Their worlds couldn't have been more different, yet their paths crossed, marking the beginning of a journey that would change Sophie's life forever. But how did this cultural connection blossom into one of the most talked about royal weddings? It was at Istana Balai Besar, the old royal palace in Kota Bharu, Kelantan, where Sophie Louise Johansson and Tengku Muhammad Faiz Petra stood before a gathering of close relatives and friends on April 19, 2019. This was a private ceremony with cultural value as well as personal celebration. Many were intrigued by the marriage of a Malay crown prince and a commoner from Sweden, which represented the bridging of two quite different worlds. And well. Sophie arrived at the ceremony radiating elegance. Her wedding gown featured a high neckline, long sleeves, and intricate gold embroidery, a design that respectfully embraced Malay traditions while reflecting her personal grace. She wore a dazzling tiara, complemented by a flowing veil, embodying the regal role she was stepping into. The wedding wasn't just a personal celebration, but a royal occasion steeped in tradition, with about 300 guests, including members of the Kelantan royal family and the Crown Prince's closest friends, in attendance. To mark her new position in the royal hierarchy, Sophie was given the title Puan Mahkota of Kelantan, a coveted post akin to Crown Princess. She would now represent the Kelantan royal family in several ceremonial and public events, therefore carrying obligations beyond her personal life. What stood out about this wedding wasn't its grandeur, but its sincerity. Sophie and Tengku Faiz's union reflected genuine respect for each other's cultures and a shared commitment to building a life together. As the newlyweds embarked on their royal journey, the world began to take notice of this unique and inspiring story. But for Sophie, the wedding was only the beginning. How did she adapt to her new life as a royal in Malaysia? For Sophie Louise Johansson, becoming a part of Malaysia's royal family meant embracing an entirely new way of life. Moving from Sweden to the culturally rich state of Kelantan wasn't just about changing addresses. It meant stepping into a world of traditions, expectations, and public responsibilities. As Che Puan Makota of Kelantan, Sophie had to navigate her role with grace and determination, balancing her personal identity with her new royal duties. One of her first challenges was learning the customs of her new household. She tackled her new work with respect and determination, studying Malay and adhering to Islamic customs. Despite the splendor of her new existence, Sophie maintained her down-to-earth nature. She has frequently been seen interacting with the general population, attending royal events, and participating in philanthropic causes. Her warmth and genuine attitude allowed her to connect with others, making her an accessible figure despite her royal status. Her social media presence also played an important role in sharing moments from her life, providing peeks into her path as a wife, a queen, and, finally, a mother. Her ability to reconcile her Swedish heritage with her role in Malaysia's monarchy made her an inspirational figure. It's not easy to walk into the spotlight, especially in a royal family entrenched in centuries of tradition. However, Sophie's path demonstrates that taking on new difficulties with an open heart can lead to meaningful connections and a life of purpose. As her role grew, so did her impact, setting the stage for the next chapter in her royal story. But how does Sophie's presence influence the modern perception of royalty in Malaysia? Let's explore her humanitarian efforts and her role in shaping a compassionate royal image. Well, she has shown a great dedication to humanitarian initiatives, especially those aimed at children and the impoverished, from the very start of her royal adventure. Her reputation as a modern royal princess has been strengthened by this commitment. One of her first noteworthy acts of charity was their decision to donate their wedding presents to many Kelantan-based nonprofit groups. These gifts went for the Malaysian Red Crescent Society, nursing homes, orphanages, and handicapped facilities. Her involvement doesn't end with donations, though. She has been actively engaged in initiatives aimed at improving the lives of children and youth in Kelantan, whether it's attending charity events, raising awareness for important causes, or quietly supporting local efforts. Sophie approaches each endeavor with genuine care and humility. Then comes the good news. On July 17, 2023, Sophia Louise Johansson and Tengku Muhammad Faiz Petra celebrated a milestone that brought immense joy to their royal journey, the birth of their first child, a son. This marked the beginning of a new chapter not only for the couple, but also for the Kelantan royal family, as the child holds the potential to one day inherit the throne of Kelantan and possibly even ascend to the role of king in Malaysia's unique monarchy. The birth was carefully watched, and the announcement brought happiness across Kelantan. According to sources, she gave birth to her kid in a Kelantan hospital, and both mother and child were in good health. The royal couple thanked the medical team and their supporters and shared their delight with the world via a formal statement. Though the baby's name has not been revealed, the child's birth is noteworthy. As the son of the Crown Prince and Che Puan Makota of Kelantan, he now carries on a lineage that combines centuries-old Malay traditions with a modern global impact introduced by his Swedish mother. His upbringing will most likely reflect this distinct blend, preparing him for a career in royal service. Her position has expanded with the arrival of her child. She now balances the challenges of parenthood with her royal duties and philanthropic activity. As the story of Sophie Louise Johansson continues to unfold, one thing is clear: her path is filled with endless possibilities. Whether she becomes Malaysia's queen or remains a beloved figure in Kelantan, her legacy is already being written as a story of love, commitment, and cross-cultural unity. Now to you, what do you think her future holds? Let us know your thoughts as we celebrate this extraordinary journey. Thank you for watching, And don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more videos like this one.